Hello, welcome back to Beyond the Film podcast. My name is... I was thinking that and I was like, no, it's Beyond the Film. I was literally typing NYP on the thing, like... But nonetheless, this is the Beyond the Film podcast. I am Meadow, she is Rose, and we're going to be talking about Age of Ultron today. So, it's been a while. I was telling my mans, I was like, wow, I'm so excited to watch like a regular Marvel movie. I haven't seen one in, I don't even know how long, like 3 months or something. Yeah. At least 2 at the very least, because we have been watching Agent Carter and then The Matrix. So yeah, definitely at least 2 months.
Definitely was like, excuse me, where did we leave off?
Literally, when we opened up, I was like, what's happening? I had to pause and do a quick little, so for you guys as well, a little recap. This is right after Captain America, the
Winter Soldier.
That's what I was saying. I was like, wait, was it titled Winter Soldier? Mm-hmm. Yes, it was titled Winter Soldier, where we got S.H.I.E.L.D., the corruption was exposed, and Hydra was gotten up out of there. Now... Oh, Thor is also back on world because we just had Thor Dark World. And so him and Jane have been rekindling their love and like he's been on Earth more. Yes. And then with Tony, he's still dealing with major PTSD right now. This is after Iron Man 3 where he built all those suits. So that's why like we have all of those suits just readily available because that's something that he was doing.
It's so interesting that they chose to like do all of Iron Man's movies. And we're just now in phase 2.
I do think that that's kind of interesting. But I also think it's because I don't know, I feel like because of his role that he plays in the movies and like the way everything plays out, they're just kind of like...
You don't need no more solo movies.
Exactly.
You're good.
No.
Thor, though? 6 movies.
And like, because Thor is connecting us more to what we're going into and like in that spacey, not so Earth related world. Like maybe.
Thor 4, it was good. But was it needed?
No. Especially like they were trying to make it seem like they're going to be more gods actually involved.
Yeah, they're not doing that plot anymore. They were going to introduce like Hercules and all that stuff. They dropped it.
Okay. Yeah, that would be the only thing that would make sense from that movie. Lame. And this is the first time that all the Avengers are together after the Avengers movie. So there's that as well. It'd be nice to see them all together. But apparently they've been going around doing these raiding parties for
a while.
Yeah, for a little while.
Because I was like in that fighting scene when they did the hammer and the shield. I'm like, this isn't first day.
No, for real.
Coming up with that.
No,
like, y'all been spending time together.
Like, I love this movie for all of the little combos that we get to see of them. All of their banter. Yeah. Like, Cap and Thor's banter is one of my favorite. I've definitely said this before on the podcast, but like, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Because you were like, girl, what are you talking about? And I was like, don't worry, you'll see. But yeah, there was a lot of that in here. A lot of that, push and pull between the two of them. And I thought it was very interesting that Sokovia's population didn't take too well to Iron Man's robots.
Or any of the Avengers. Like, if you look at the walls, it's like no Avengers at all. Interesting.
It's
not just Tony.
I saw the Iron Man posters and they were
there was one of... Well, I saw it I watched the behind the scenes thing. So I don't know if they showed it in the movie. But it was definitely there. They painted on the wall. But there was one of Cap. And it was the phase 2.
Not Cap. I wonder what that whole thing is about. Like, what history do the Avengers have in Sokovia?
I feel like... Oh, no. They talk about this event in the next one.
Yeah.
I feel like it might just be, like, association with Tony, maybe. Like, you're friends with him. Like, he's on your team. Like, yeah. You are who you surround yourself with.
That is true. But then, like, also, I wonder how recent are those? Because, like, the last time they were all together, like, they don't know that these people are friends. Like, this was the movie that really started to bind them together as, like, a team. Because we were talking about, in the first Avengers movie, how, like, they weren't really a team for real. Like, they were just kind of random bozos thrown together. And then they was like, peace.
I think that's, like, from team perspective. We have to think from, like, outside perspective. Like, there's this group of people, they're fine together, they call themselves the Avengers, they're a team. Like, they don't know those people.
Yeah, but like, I'm saying, what happened from that point to this point, to Sokovia? Like, have we seen Captain America and Iron Man together since?
I think their beef is from before. Like, if we're going based off of why Wanda and Pietro don't like him.
I know from, like, the bombs, you know, Stark Industries.
Yeah, then it's from when he was selling to, like, war people.
I just wondered, like, so why Captain America?
It's just a grudge.
Okay. They're just, like...
They're just angry.
I wonder who was the perpetrator behind those attacks, though. Like, the attacks that launched the missiles. Because, like, it's not Stark Industries that's launching the missiles.
Same random...
Also, how crazy. Like, you putting your last name on the bombs. Like...
Well, he didn't know it was going to them.
No, just in general, like, it's going to somebody's getting blown up.
Yeah, but if it's for America, it's fine.
Yeah, Stark Industries blew you up. Like, dang. Okay.
We've also talked about his personality, like, narcissistic.
Yes.
Conceited.
Yeah. Right.
Remember who we're talking about.
Yeah. But, like, and this is also his father as well, so it doesn't...
Yeah, it run back.
Yeah, run back a lot. Deep. Real deep. But they finally get into this Hydra base after, you know, fighting this whole big fight. And we get the first encounter of the Enhanced.
The twins.
Okay. Pietro, he's running through the field, you know, kind of giving them a run for their money. Bart gets hit.
Did you know he's British?
No, I didn't. Don't know anything about that actor.
I just know from...
Oh, other things?
No, from the behind the scenes. He was talking. It was British coming out.
Probably because he didn't get to talk that much in the movie.
Yeah, they cut. Let's see.
Aww. That sucks.
Anyways, we'll talk about that later.
But Wanda, she plants this seed in Tony's brain, and it kind of snowballs into all of the events that are to come.
His fear.
Exactly. This movie is definitely about his fears, but like, they're valid fears, but it's also, you should have spoken up.
And yeah, they're crippling fears.
Yeah. Like, they're fears, like, you're letting the fear control you instead of your faith in, like, knowing what your capabilities are, what the team capabilities are, and, like, not hiding this kind of information from each other. How do you think things would have gone if Vision was never created?
The end of days.
Really?
Like, Ultron is created?
No.
Oh, okay,
like,
okay.
Like, Tony spoke up, you know, he shared his fears, they had a group hug, everybody was fine, and, like, Vision was never created, it was still in the scepter.
Tony spoke up and they stopped him, or Tony spoke up and he healed?
Tony spoke up and, like, he didn't need... Like, I'm not going to say he healed all the way, because he got a lot of healing to do. But he didn't go along with the process, like, oh, we need to make the suit of armor around the world. Like,
right. I feel like if we're talking about, like, Tony just being him and not healing, which is, like, more reality, he would have did something else. Like, it would have been... something else would have happened, because when he was talking to Banner... This wasn't like a new idea. No, it was not. This was like
something they had talked about before.
Yes. So if it wasn't Ultron, it would have been something else. That's how I feel.
That's valid. Yeah. That's real valid. But yeah, in his little vision that he had, I thought it was real crazy, but also cute. Like, Cap was the only person he ran to. He was like, I see all these people is dead. Oh my gosh, Cap.
The man he hates.
Hey, that's his baby for real. Also, he's like, Steve.
There's a lot of, like, foreshadowing in here if you pay attention. Cap's shield is broken in half. In sentence.
There are other foreshadowings from there too, but we shouldn't spoil. Should we just, like, mark the spoilers in this one?
Well, yeah. Just, like, you can hint at it.
Oh, yeah. Nat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
Baby girl. She was talking about, like, Bart's wife. Barton, yes.
It's not his last name.
Clint Barton. Yes, he is.
That's his last name?
Yeah. When you look at the end, it's Nathaniel Pietro Barton.
I love, like, the white. Nathaniel Pietro Barton! I think because you kept calling him Bart. This ain't Simpsons.
It's short for Barton.
You don't shorten someone's last name.
You can shorten whatever you want to shorten. But, yeah, she's like, we're about to be outnumbered. Soon, not anymore.
Huh?
And it's just him by himself.
That's crazy. I picked up on other things.
I was like, damn.
I didn't pick up on that. Do we want to say them all now? Because I have more.
Yeah.
Okay. Bro, my notes are literally just quotes. This movie is great.
Yes.
With quotes.
Well, I don't have many quotes written down, but I was peeping quotes. So anytime we're getting past a part, you're like, I need to say a fire quote. Say it.
Yes. When they found out about what he was doing, Tony was like, that up there, that's the end game.
No, literally. I'm like, y'all not cute.
And then, as they keep going, he's like, yeah, but like, how are we gonna beat it? And he's like, together.
Yes.
But we'll lose.
And we'll do that together too. And then they bring it up again. After.
Because they did.
But together.
Was Tony even there when they
No, just to say they wasn't even together.
That's why they lost.
Space.
Anyways, they talk. It's not really. Oh, just kind of. But Wakanda was talked about again in this movie. Like we know this place, Wakanda. What is it?
They started playing the drums.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, as soon as we had got to the African coast, they started playing drums. I'm like,
I thought you meant they were playing drums when they said Wakanda. I was like, that would have been cool. All right. Yeah, that man.
That man.
That's why you ain't got an arm. Oh, duh. Cap and the Hammer. Oh, I didn't even write that down. Yes. But that's like the most obvious one. It's squeaking.
No, for real. And then all the shield and hammer combination moves.
They were practicing.
They were. Like, that is so cute.
Okay.
And I also think that is really adorable considering what happens with him later on with that and, like, their relationship. And, like, I wonder if them both being worthy, like, has anything to do with their relationship. Like, not like, oh, like, I know, but just, like, the vibes and the similarities of personality or such make them more compatible. But man, Wanda been diabolical since we met her. She been plotting, not like diabolical, but like she been having like master plans.
That girl, yeah.
Like the Scarlet Witch was always inside her.
Yes, that's another one. Well, not anymore. Okay, originally I thought it was because at the end with her new and improved suit,
and she had the long curly hair. I was like, okay,
and she had a hair dye. On her suit, it's the Scarlet Witch crown on her belt. But I thought that was like hinting at the Scarlet Witch, but apparently I guess because I was watching it when it came out, but they talked about her being the Scarlet Witch when it came out. So like they already knew this information, which was kind of disappointing finding out because like I liked me personally, not a comic book person, I like not knowing and then building it up and watching WandaVision. I'm like, oh my gosh, what? But, like, to tell us right away, come on.
But you still have to find out, so that was good.
Yeah, but it takes away the fun for everyone else.
They're not gonna know.
They already knew in 2014.
But not everybody seen it. Oh. But having that battle after debrief. No, having that debrief after the battle. Banner, this is the point where Banner really started making me upset. Like
his fear. This movie is about, the theme of this movie is fear.
Definitely, for sure. I wrote down like kind of mini analysis of the visions that they had, but he just acting so distraught. Like, I wasn't expecting a code green. What were you expecting? If this, since y'all been hopping around doing the,
because he planned F, plan H. See what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did. But I'm just like, bro,
he doesn't like, he still hasn't come to terms with the Hulk, which it makes, like, Incredible Hulk and, like, him coming in MCU, like, there's no connect. Like, there is, but there's not, because Incredible Hulk, he was
peaceful.
Yes.
Like, I'll turn green if I want to. Yes. Like, and then this guy, he's all mopey.
Then we gotta start over again.
And, I'm this, I'm that. Like, bro, shut up. He was making me actually upset, this movie. But I'm like, I guess, like, it takes a large mental, emotional, and physical toll. I wonder how much of the physical toll is it, or like, how much is it of him being in his own brain that makes him feel
it's
bad.
Just insecure. Insecurities.
And that's why he lose a baddie. Like, that
wasn't his fault.
No, it is his fault.
That was Hulk. That wasn't Banner.
If Banner would if Banner
at the end they made up. They were like, we're gonna disappear together before. No, bro.
No. Because he did it too late. Because he talking about running away, and Hulk is like, oh, we gonna run away. So then boom, he run away. Like, I feel like Hulk also feeds off of Banner's 1,000%. So it's like, if you would have if you would have allowed yourself to fall into Nat way, like, earlier, like, y'all could have been like, okay, like, you know, let's finish our mission and have the plan.
That's what it was.
No, and she pushed it, like, he didn't, like, she pushed him in
there.
They
knew.
No, he was ready to run. He was ready
with her.
Yes, but he should have been like, let's finish the mission. Like, they could have their little moment, okay, at the house, at the Barton house, Barton home, Hotel Barton. He should have been like, you know what? Baby. But, like, no.
He needed time. And then he
had too much time.
No.
Already.
She had to be stolen.
Exactly. He lost the baddie. And then he's like, oh, maybe I did. Shut up. And that's why he's... Yeah.
I like Banner.
No, he's a loser.
I like Banner. It's so sad that we never got to see nothing.
Yeah.
Because he disappeared for a year, and then they come back, and there's aliens everywhere. And then, you know?
Yeah. But, you know...
You got a kid and a mystery baby mama somewhere.
And it's just like, all these doctors, but ain't no therapists around.
They're not doctors, they're scientists.
Banner is a doctor. And then Helen is a doctor.
Helen is a doctor, but PhD doctor, and, like, I can actually perform on you.
But, like,
different.
That's not gonna disrespect their whole knowledge. And, like, they went through that. Whatever. Anyways, he's still Dr. Banner. Like, he's still a doctor. A therapist is also still a doctor. So it's like, they got all these doctors, all these PhDs around, but they didn't got no therapists. That is the point. Terrible.
They can't be superheroes without trauma. They were healed.
But they at the superhero status already. Now they need the therapy.
No.
Yes.
That's what got them there that far. The trauma.
But like
that's
we already
why they
mentioned,
keep fighting.
Tony needs to really open up to the team. Like, he fighting demons, and like, he could have opened up to the team and they could have squashed it. They could have. But you know, who knows? Like you said, he got so many layers of unhealedness that having a conversation, something would have came up. something when it came up.
I honestly forgot for a second how his life went, but I remember now.
Because all his movies is out the way.
Exactly. Why is he still showing up on my screen? I'm confused.
Because he's a pivotal part of the process.
I guess.
But I thought it was very beautiful how we had that, like, deep understanding of the twins from Cap's perspective.
Yes.
Because, you know, Agent Hill, she's giving her little mouth.
Like,
right, like, hey.
they're evil. Let's get the job done.
And she's like, nah, like, the Nazis thought I was evil. I'm just like,
yeah, what kind of person would volunteer to get experimented on for their country?
Like, yeah, we're not at war. They are. Better clothes. Exactly. She didn't even got time to respond. But, man, Iron Man, or like Tony's, his whole little spiel to Banner, and like, this is another reason why Banner is a loser. Because he's sitting here, he's like, oh, Tony, this is not a good idea. Like, you're gonna do this and you're not gonna tell the team. Okay, I'm just gonna do this with you. Like, I'm not gonna go. Like, you have your own free will. This is all a team. You're not tattletelling on nobody. Like, checks and balances. Go check that man. But no, instead, you're too insecure to even make your own decisions about your own life. That, like,
that's what it is.
And it's like, you are too insecure to be this powerful. Like, please lock in. And I think that is also what caused his crazy crash out when Wanda got up in his head, but we'll talk about that later. Back to Tony and this situation. He's like, I don't want to hear the man wasn't meant to meddle medley. No, you don't want to hear no. That's the real tea. Like, you don't want someone to tell you, no, Tony, this, that, and the third. And, like, that's the real tea. And I'm just, like...
I feel like that comes from growing up, like, rich. Like...
Yeah, like, you have the audacity.
No.
The audacity, you're just like, oh, yeah.
Like, I'm gonna do it anyways.
Exactly.
I can't.
Exactly. And it's like, no, this is what being on a team is about. Because, like, later on, you know, Cap is like, you're making decisions that's going to affect the team. I'm making decisions that's going to end the team. That's affecting the team, baby.
Yeah.
I
do like... Oh, sorry.
No, what do you like?
Quote, when he was talking about, like, having a suit of armor around the world, and Banner was like, yeah, isn't that, like, kind of cold and lonely? I felt like that was very telling of, like, let's give some perspective here. Like, you can do that, but, like, you're isolating Earth. You're protecting them, but, like, you're still isolating them from everything else. Because everything else, they don't know this, but everything else out there isn't all, like, you know?
But even after we do know that aliens exist, it's not like we are in the type of world to even be going out to interact with them.
No, we're not nowhere near as advanced as everyone else out there. See the Guardians of the Galaxy, they be hopping galaxies.
Literally. And even if we did have that technology,
even make it to the moon.
It's not Mars. The freaking citizens, it's the government. But another thing, I'm just like, Thor has the power to keep the scepter on Earth or, like, return it back to Earth for this project. Like, Tony is working on a scarcity of time right now when it's like, he could have had this conversation. It could have gone a different way. And, like, they could have done something more beneficial for the whole thing. Like, maybe it could have turned out good in, like, the way that he wanted it to do if he had more time and, like, was really able... Exactly, just to take his time on that. But
yeah, but he knew they were gonna say no.
But, like, he doesn't know that they were gonna say no. Like, they could have had a conversation and came to a compromise of some sort, like a better idea. But
I don't think they would have gone for it. I feel like he knew that. Like, just hearing Banner's reaction to it, and, like, you know, Cap. He's not...
That's what I'm saying. They could have compromised. Like, they could have came up with something different. Like, it's not going to be the exact thing that Tony was wanting.
Yeah, that's not what he wants. My way or the highway.
And that's why I'm saying he doesn't know how to work on a team. But, yeah. At the party, we get little mini updates on Pepper and Jane, and that they're just going around doing things, running businesses and astrophysics.
Yeah, they were slinging their things around for their girls.
Yeah. War Machine, bro, he's so cringy. Rhodey is so
That's who I
cringy.
don't like.
Because, like, bro, when he told the joke again, his reaction, yeah,
that's
y'all
how it's
better
supposed
laugh.
to be.
No, yeah, I'm just like,
Right.
boom, you looking for this? But we see Stan.
Veteran Stan.
He was drunk off his A word. Talking that crazy mess.
That's
He
Garg drunk.
gave him that little sip.
That was not a little... Bro. Gug.
He did not gug. If you saw the amount that was actually coming out, it wasn't too much for him. Because he already told him, this is not made for mortal men. But, like, he did a little but it was already because he poured some in his glass and he poured some in Cap's glass. And it was only a small bottle, so there wasn't that much left in there for him to just be, like, dumping it all in there.
That's another similarity, though, between Thor and Cap, that they can bond on.
Like, I can't get regular drunk. I got something that's gonna get us drunk.
You missed it here.
At the party, we also kind of reopened this Nat and Banner love story. That is what I meant to say. Yes, we start to open up this Nat and Banner love story, and it's like, oh, you know, cutesy, flirting, like, fella done me wrong. And then he's like, oh, what do you do? And like, their little play was
like, cute. I thought he was, like,
not getting it.
No, I thought he was getting it. And then at the end, I was like, do you not understand anymore?
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. But
because she loved playing in riddles.
She do, but she's been pretty. But like, also, if he's
not enough,
just so blinded by insecurity, he thinks like, oh, that's just Nat flirting, and she always flirting. I'm like,
I've seen her flirt up close. That's different.
What you mean?
Up close.
What you mean? Jill, bro, stop being insecure and go get that. Go get her. She wants you. Bro, when Iron Man at the end was like, y'all better not be playing hide the zucchini, I was like, please. Please stop. But we have this little go around the table.
Can we talk about Sam being there just for like a teensy second? Because that's how long he was there for.
He was.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? I guess the point of him being there was like, yeah, I'm looking for a missing persons case.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Why is Rhodey here and not Sam? Like, I would rather had Sam on the team than Rhodey.
But he's not.
Sam can fly.
He's not on the team just quite yet because he has
Rhodey isn't either.
He's at the party.
Sam was at the party.
Okay. But yeah. They go around the table and they test to see who's worthy, right? Nobody's worthy, of course.
Not yet.
Cap. He made a move. And I'd like to take the time to just kind of theorize about like worthiness. Once again. What? What did I say?
Why aren't they worthy? Question mark.
Yes. So going back to our discussion, when we were talking about like Spider-Man,
about this before,
I don't remember what movie exactly we were talking about, but Spider-Man was involved in that. And one of the things that we said that might not make him worthy is that he's not willing to kill.
Spider-Man, yes.
Yes. Spider-Man is not willing to kill. And a little bit further in the movie where Vision picks up the hammer and, picks it up, no problem. That makes me question, like, not even made me question, but just my theory about being worthy is, okay, you're going to do what needs to be done in order to say, like, help and protect those of lesser power. Like, whether that be humans or Asgardians or whoever, you're going to stand up for what's right and help those who are without, and you aren't afraid to take someone else's life for that. Yes. But you're not going to abuse your power. Yeah. And
you're not going to enjoy taking their life.
Yeah.
Because Vision was saying, like, he doesn't want to kill Ultron, but that's what he needs to do.
Yeah. Yeah, and even had a conversation with him and like see like, hey, you know, are we gonna maybe talk things down? But then once he attacked him, he had to go. You had to go.
I also wonder if like Ultron being Ultron, the Vision. Actually, that's his name. Mm-hmm. Not Vision.
Man, after he like they were talking about visions a lot in this. Wanda was given vision. Mm-hmm. You took my vision and this vision.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyways, I wonder if the Vision being like a day old plays into why he's worthy, because he's not like aware of how conflicting like reality is and like the world is now not like black and white. Some situations can like he doesn't have experience or like trauma as everyone else does, and I wonder if he would, because he's like not human but he's not fully robot, so I wonder if he would like ever get trauma, and like that's also playing into like them being like, well, he's not fully human, so like it doesn't count, you know, he's a robot, so like can robots be worthy, you know?
I think that it is about, it is interesting because we don't ever see him, or he never gets the opportunity to pick it up again. Like that's nothing like that. No kind of situation like that ever comes up again. But I think that, because I think that he knows, because he's intelligent and like he has Jarvis, and that he has learned from the internet, and like just the Mind Stone itself is telling him things. So I definitely think he has knowledge of the world. I think that it would be based on his decisions and not just about like, oh, the knowledge of how conflicting it is, but just like he knows what is right. Like he knows
how you act upon it.
Yeah, and like how to continue to like stay on that worthy track. But it's like, are you going to choose to do that? Because you have free will. You are an autonomous being. You have thoughts. You're self-aware. So it's like, yeah, you know, you have the power to be on BS or not. So, you know, like, but that is very interesting.
It's also interesting that they never, I feel like it would have been cool to have the contrast of like Ultron trying to pick it up, or like maybe like laying it on him, or like how he did with Loki, seeing like, is Ultron worthy? That would be a cool concept to like play with.
Yeah, definitely. But I feel like Cap is not worthy right now because of his Winter Soldier secret.
He definitely, I feel like you also have to be healed. Like I feel like your traumas have to be like very minimal, because like Cap is still like he's dealing with Winter Soldier, but also through his fears he's dealing with like his changed reality. Like he's not gonna settle down and have the picket white fence with Peggy. Like she's old and crippled, you know.
And crippled in the mind.
Yeah, like he still has stuff to work. He has 75 years to work through. It's not there yet.
I wonder if he was dreaming. Like, I wonder where his consciousness was in those 75 years.
I feel like it's like, like when you're in a coma, or like when you're put under, like it's like, to them. But like, for everyone else, time is real. But like, for them, it's not.
Well, that's just what their conscious brain remembers.
Yeah.
But like, their subconscious is still experiencing something different.
So yeah, it's like when you're
You're telling me like I've been in I don't know. I'm just saying like I'm curious as to even when you're in a coma, when anything like that happens, your subconscious goes somewhere. Like we wake up and we have dreams that we don't remember. So like I wonder what that was like for him.
Yeah, when you're in a coma, most people you're thinking. You're not like, it's not blank. You're dreaming. You're having these things happen. Yes.
But after the party, you know, the team is just chillaxing, relaxing, and they're like, they hear Ultron. He pops out. I think that I wonder if he waited on purpose. I feel like he did wait on purpose until after the party was over.
He was building his body. Like he was just the thing, and he was going into Tony's robot stuff.
Yeah,
I was a little busy.
Noticed that. But then his body, it wasn't like...
Well, he wasn't like building a good body.
But no, like I'm just saying, I don't think it would have taken that much time. I don't know how long the party lasts, but
we also don't know when he woke up.
But yeah.
Also, I meant to look up the actor for Ultron because when I was watching the behind the scenes, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to work with this guy! Like to see him like in action, yada yada." Like they had an actual the actor was actually there, acting in a suit.
That makes sense. So that's how it's like for Planet of the Apes.
I've never heard of this man, James Spader. I don't know, but they were talking about the director thought of him, and everyone was like, yes, like they didn't audition anyone else for the role. They didn't. I don't think he even auditioned. I think they just gave him the role.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But all I really have to say about Ultron waking up is like Tony never thinks about the worst case scenario. Never thinks about the worst or prepares for the worst case scenario. Like, oh, if everything were to go wrong, like how can this still be saved? Like it's that audacity of, oh, I can do this, I can do what I want, and it's just gonna work exactly how I need it to.
Yeah.
But you know, when Cap is saying like, oh, you know, we'll lose together if that's the case, Tony doesn't want to lose, and like more importantly, he just doesn't want to see everybody die. And like that is what his big worry is, because like when after Cap says that, like, you know, it's supposed to be this big comforting thing, but like he's like, you don't understand, like I've seen us lose and you all are dead. And especially Cap being the one to tell Tony that you could have saved us, adding trauma on top of the trauma, like my baby boo telling me I could have saved them.
Trauma. He made that up himself in his mind.
Wanda made it
up. Well, before that, during Ultron's speech, little quote, how is humanity supposed to change if it's not allowed to evolve? And evolving is another theme throughout the movie that we'll see later. Like the word evolve is said like 3 more times. After this. The butterfly.
Yeah. Banner looks at the butterfly painting, the little butterfly drawing that one of the kids did. It was like, oh.
Oh, yes. She meant an actual butterfly. Butterfly on screen?
I don't remember seeing any butterflies.
Oh, also, I'm very curious if there's any significance to the Pinocchio reference. Like, I've cut my strings, now I'm free, and then they play the little Pinocchio song. It never gets brought up again, but it'd be interesting if, like, they would have been like, oh, that's Tony's favorite TV show, or, like, a movie growing up as a kid, or something.
Yeah. I feel like, it was just because he was feeling like a puppet. Being like, oh, I'm just a puppet for Tony's goals. But like, no, I'm a real boy now. Like, you're not. You're still a lying little puppet, just like Pinocchio. You ever seen that movie? No. Me neither. But we get the I Hate Tony origin story, because Ultron, he goes back to Sokovia and he meets with the twins, tries to recruit the twins, get them on the team. And Stark Industries, their weapons killed their parents. That happened down bad, real down bad. And like, they were in there all that time. They were 10 years old. They didn't have anyone else to blame. That's Tony.
Okay. Did the scene of that happening, was that in WandaVision or was that in this movie?
I think that was in WandaVision. That definitely wasn't in this movie.
I was like, I was waiting for it to pop up on my screen. I'm like, I remember them showing this scene.
Them describing it, like I can see it.
Yes, literally.
Yeah. And I'm just like, no, I think that was when she was going through like different memories and such. Okay. Yeah. Or like maybe Agatha was playing in her mind, but definitely in a different project, not in this one. But I don't know how to say this man's last name. Cloud? The guy who stole the vibranium?
Oh, I don't know his name.
I don't know his name either. But
white man with a brand. The thief. Yeah, call him that.
White man with a brand.
That's what it is.
That is what he is.
And he acted like it was his horrible thing that they did to him. Like that you could have died.
Personal.
Like they could have killed you instead. Like, come on now.
But obviously he's
and you still got out with that much vibranium. Like, don't piss me off.
Yeah, we're like, how did he even get away?
I feel like they say that in Black Panther.
Oh, and also like, Ultron is so emotional. Like, he is very, very emotional and unhinged, and I don't see how he doesn't see the irony in that. Like,
that's his song.
Yeah, literally. Like, he has so much emotion, so much hatred, so much anger built up inside of him. Like, you're literally like a week old. Bro.
Yeah.
And it's like very interesting that he built up so much resentment to Tony Stark.
Yeah. I feel like it also shows like more irony towards his plan of trying to make like this perfect world. Like he himself is not perfect. Like he's very much overthrown by his anger and his emotions. Like stilling that and being like, I don't have anyone else to tell. Sad face.
Like, and like doing the whole dramatic ripping, like instilling fear into her. Like you want this reaction from her.
Yeah. Yeah. Very interesting. And yeah, he very much is a product of Tony. Mm-hmm. Like the quotes and how he's acting. It's pointed out every time. Like Wanda was like, where do you think he gets this from? Like Tony Stark.
Literally. And like that makes me wonder how much of Tony did he learn about, and it's like how like they weren't anywhere near to really like putting in like a personality. So where did he get this personality from? Like he just had to been studying Tony Stark.
Yeah.
And it's like also how many times has he said these quotes? Like the thief man said that Ultron said a quote that Tony said to him, but how many other people have he been saying this quote to? Like, is it recorded on camera? Like, are you getting memories? What is that whole thing about?
Yeah.
And that makes me wonder how much of the Mind Stone's power is being infused in that.
Yeah, I don't know, because this whole thing is a glitch, because when they talk about it, Tony and Banner, they're like, we weren't even close to figuring this out. So, like, I don't know what was put in, what was not put in. Like, it just did it itself, I guess.
I think that Thanos had something to do with it. Because,
well, how?
At the end, with the end scene credit, he's like, fine, I guess I'll just do it myself. Mm-hmm. So it's like, why would he say that after this movie? Like, I'm guessing he wanted Ultron to get the stone and maybe bring it to him. And, like, he kind of kicked this into place because what else? Like, oh, it just kickstarted, just plot hole. But then Thanos comes in at the end and is like, oh, I guess I'll just do it myself.
Like, how would he get the connection to Ultron?
That part, I'm not for sure about. I'm just theorizing based off of the, language that was chosen. And then also because, like, he has all different types of people under his belt. And just, like, if it's not under his belt, it's someone that's under someone else's belt. Mm-hmm. And, like, I don't think that any team member was compromised, but, like, something could have been done in the system or, like, with magic or, like, with the stones, because he already has a few of the stones, and he has the gauntlet.
He has 2, I think? No, he has 1. He doesn't have that many in Infinity War. Like, we see him kill Loki. He has 1 or 2, because he kills Loki with 1, I think. No, he chokes Loki. Oh my gosh.
He definitely.
I don't remember
because he was putting the Power Stone to Thor's head, and that's when Loki was like, "Hey,
yeah, that's one for sure."
Yeah, but
which we don't see him get all of them, because we see him get the one with Gamora's stupid head. We see him get the Mind Stone. We see him get the
Time Stone,
the Tesseract, right? I feel like we do, because I remember seeing him crush it.
Yeah.
So 1 or 2, yeah. Anyways,
but yeah, I like seeing that at the end. That kind of changed my perspective on everything, because it made me really question whether or not Ultron was just a puppet of his plan. And like in the What If series, when Thanos rolls up and is like, okay, basically time to collect, but Ultron is the one in Vision's body and not Vision, and like he just kind of takes him over and then takes all the stones. So that kind of makes me question, like, Okay, now I want to talk about the visions, because this is where, this is where the fighting in the shipyard happens, and they get visions in this order. Aside from Tony's, because Tony's happens separate and earlier and kind of like sets this whole thing in motion. But we get Thor's, we get Cap's, and we get Nat's, and then we get Banner after that, of course. But Bart, he doesn't get got. He's like,
I've been controlled once.
I'm done with that.
Not again.
Shawty, back the F up. And yes, all playing on their fears, but besides, like, Thor's is the only one which is like an actual vision, like storytelling and foreshadowing for what's gonna happen. And I think like his deep spiritual connection, like I think that also being perceived as a god and like having a large amount of people believing in you and like putting all this spiritual energy in the world around you, and like you're receiving that and like you're acting upon that, and you do have these type of powers, and like you have someone who gets visions and has connections, and like Heimdall's trying to wake him up. I thought that was really interesting. Like the other people don't have those type of connections.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like that's the reason why it was him. Like he has organic magic. Like it's not from a stone or from an experiment. He's a god in a sense. He's just more powerful than everyone else.
Yeah.
At the time.
But I feel like what was communicated for Thor's fear is that all of Asgard is going to die or be destroyed. And
everybody's gonna be destroyed.
And then for Cap, everyone that he's ever known and like the world that he's familiar with is dead or dying.
Yeah, I feel like his is playing with his idea of what home is. Because when Peggy is like, yeah, let's go home, and then it cuts to like the ballroom being empty, like what his life was supposed to be, what it used to be is no more. He's trying to like figure that out. I feel like, but I don't know if that's like a fear. Like I don't know if it's like a fear and more of like a realization of like what his new reality is gonna be.
I think maybe like the fear of realizing that it's lost and then having to grieve that afterwards. I think like what that is for him is needing to grieve that. And he is the one who walks away the cleanest of it all. He's like, I need to grieve this, I need to process this, and I need to move forward.
That's why he's worthy. Get less trauma.
Yeah. But with Nat, she had to relive her ceremony and so many other horrible things that happened in the Red Room. But I think hers was just like realizing that she was afraid of that, and like realizing that she didn't really want to go through with those things, and just like feeling like that monster and
playing on her insecurities, like her being like, yeah, I thought I was an Avenger, I'm really not. Like I'm just what they made me to be, and that's all I'm ever gonna be.
Because this is where you do what you need to do to take your place in the world, or have no place in the world. So Nat deserved better.
Bro.
Nat deserved better. She deserved better than Banner too. But as they're trying to recuperate at the safe house, aka Hotel Barton, and we learn about his little family unit, that the girlfriend. He's like, I don't have a girlfriend. Who are you talking to?
Because he has a wife.
My girlfriend. Exactly. And I was like, oh, that was cute. I like that. But my most important, like the first piece of that I took away, I'm just like, well, looking at Bruce and Nat's scene where they're like, oh, we missed our window, and I didn't talk about Bruce's vision. Hold on.
Oh, him hulking out?
Yes.
In the behind the scenes, they were talking about how his vision was basically activating the Hulk, and they wanted to make it as if the Hulk hulked out. They wanted it to be as like extreme and like out of pocket as possible.
Yeah, that's exactly what my theory was. That the fear that what happened was that baby girl came over. She gave the vision to Banner. Mm-hmm. Banner's worst vision is Hulk going crazy, and like he's like, oh, today the world saw the real Hulk, but it's like whole time we've been seeing the real Hulk. Like,
mm-hmm. Like that's not the real Hulk.
No, like that was the Hulk that, like, because Banner is so insecure and like not having this to deal, like not dealing. He caused all of this. Like, he's too insecure to be this powerful. Like, bro, get it together.
This movie also reminds me how much I don't like how they diminish Hulk as a character. Mm-hmm. Like, Hulk is his own individual entity. Like, he has emotion. Like, he reacts to Nat. Like, he feels emotions. He's not just all angry destruction. Like,
yeah, he's not just some brainless green booger.
Yes, like the scene where after he calms down after Wanda stuff, you can see like the remorse in his face. Like, he wasn't trying to do all that on purpose.
Literally. And also, yes, you had already mentioned him and Nat having this relationship that is different than her and Banner's. Mm-hmm. And like, yeah, he has thoughts, he has emotions. And
she's like one of the only people who also treats him separate. Mm-hmm. Like, we see like Tony like talking about, you're stronger than this, Bruce. Oh my gosh, my bad. Don't mention Bruce. Like, they all think it's like
shooting Banner.
Yeah, one thing, and it's not. I just hate that they ruined his character.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
What the hell? Who would like? Y'all.
Don't nobody want to see Banner all the time.
Also doesn't need a mystery kid. They could have introduced that so much better, bro. Mm-hmm. Should have just canceled that whole show. We didn't need that. I would have rather watched Armored Wars.
Was that something that got canceled?
I think so. It was about Rhodey.
You don't even like him.
Exactly.
But we get another relationship fight. Steve and Cap. That's literally what I wrote.
I was like, huh?
Cap and Tony.
I knew you meant Cap and Tony, but I was confused. I was like, what?
No, because what? Literally, what? But, yeah. I feel like Cap is being a little hypocritical here.
Oh, when they're chopping wood?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. I understand that his mission and his secret with Winter Soldier is not fully affecting the team right now, but still.
War, baby.
Exactly. And like, you know, you're still keeping something from the team.
Does he know that then?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because that's the only part that doesn't make me feel like, oh, super hypocritical. Because he's still trying to find him. But
they just spill all their secrets when they get together.
Like, that's what.
Okay, we missed 75 years.
I'm like, okay, Buki, let's get it out. Let's get it out.
Sleepover.
Major sleepover, big time. But you know, Big Papi Fury, he comes in to gather all the children and pat them on the back and be like, hey guys,
yes,
you know, like, you need to get it together. And Tony goes to see his oldest son first. He's like, Tony,
is he the oldest?
I don't know if Tony is the oldest, but like oldest in the sense of this team. Yeah. Like, we get his movie first, you know.
Right.
Get him. He gets considered for the Avengers initiative,
and then taken off, and then put back on.
Correct. And so, like, you know, they had to go through that first before, you know, going through all these other people and like da-da-da-da. But that's the only person that Tony really opens up to.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Well, he finally opens up to the other team members, but like, he's like, okay, I'm just telling you everything.
I wonder if he tells Pepper. Like, I feel like we don't see him. Actually, I'm not going to say that because I don't remember what they talked about in his movies.
No.
Scratch that.
Like, they don't.
Okay.
Yeah, like
I don't remember.
Him and Pepper, like, it's never shown that they have this deep emotional connection. Like, even her reaction to, like, when he had that nightmare terror and
she went and slept on the couch.
And, like, she was just so angry at him. And it's like, bro, like, he's literally going through something right now. But, I got a company to run. I don't got time to be worried about you. Like, I don't think that they have a very emotionally open relationship.
Okay,
At least not as of right now. They seemed a little different on the farm.
Yeah, I would say, then back to what I was saying. I feel like he didn't open up to Pepper until after, like, when they were settling down. And, like,
yeah, because that man was trapped and he was about to be bye-bye no more.
Right. This was also the first time where I, like, finally saw Nick in, like, a parental space. Like, I didn't see him as, like, the father figure.
Me
but, like,
neither.
he definitely is the father figure. And they all don't got daddies or they got daddy issues.
For
like,
real.
we don't know about Banner's parents. But everybody else.
Yeah, they ain't got no daddy.
No. Or they got daddy issues. Because Thor still has his daddy right now.
Right. Because I was thinking, I'm like, who got a daddy? It ain't Nat. Like, that was the only... I'm like, Nat, like, nah, it's not her.
She wouldn't even have a daddy if she wasn't in the program either.
No.
Yikes!
Yeah, I know, right? But she had a mom.
Or we don't know about Clint family either. We don't know.
We know about him. He was, like, an orphan or, like, sold off it because he grew up in a circus and that's how he know. Like, he got super good at aerial skills.
They told us at this point. I don't remember that.
No, I think, like, that's just something we researched. Like, they didn't tell us.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't tell us that information.
I feel like they might have told us in Hawkeye, but never mind.
No, it wasn't even about him. It was about Kate. But no, yes, like we just looked that information up. They could have made it more about him. That would have been nice. But
he was in there. We saw him with his ear loss. His hearing loss.
I'm like, ear loss. When did he lose an ear? I literally had to go. I started thumbing through memories. I was like,
ear is in here. That's so smart. Ear is in here. They ate with that word. They ate. The English don't eat very often.
But when they do.
But that one, T. Or like to get her together.
Sign if I can't. Significant.
I never knew that one. Mm-hmm. Now I will forever know how to spell that word.
Ass out of you and me. Assume.
Yeah. I never say that to spell it though. I'm just like, the quote. Like,
the quote.
Don't ever assume.
No. Ass, you, me. But Fury kind of sends them on missions. Like, he's like, okay, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna tell y'all.
Like, I'm gonna help y'all get back on y'all feet.
No, for real. Then I'm back to the shadows.
Exactly.
I gotta go deal with the scrolls and shit.
Not yet,
but...
Did you know, fun fact, apparently, this isn't on Disney, but people are coming out and saying that they wanted to introduce Captain Marvel during this movie. Like, at the end, when they were doing, like, this is the new Avengers team, she was supposed to be in that scene.
Interesting.
Yes, but they cut it out because they were like, she would be the only, like, new person on the screen. They didn't want to introduce someone face that we didn't know before.
Yeah.
Which I feel like was smart.
Me too.
Like, the way they introduced her was good, but then we had to go back in time.
We did. But I don't think that's that bad.
It's okay. No one likes her anyway. Which is just sexism.
No, for real. She's pretty cool. Like, she not doing nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with her.
Like, I can kind of, like, I can understand. I still think that it's stupid, but I understand, like, I can see the train of thought when it comes to Captain Carter. And, like, oh, like, she's not Captain America. And, like,
yeah.
But with her, she not nobody else. Like, she's just Captain Marvel. Yeah. Like, why does that make you so upset? I don't know. People just hate women, but...
Women-led movie.
They know.
And they passed that one test. There's the test where it has to be 2 women on screen. They don't talk about men for, like, 15 minutes or something like that. The amount of movies that don't pass that is insane.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Like, this movie would not pass.
Do they even have 2 women on the screen having a conversation at all?
No.
Man, why do people hate women so much? Welcome back to Me and a Podcast.
This is like before racism too. Like racism been in there, deep. Not with the indigenous though. They were cool.
But on Thor's mission,
anyways,
he goes out to seek.
What's his name? James
Selvig. They go out to seek Dr. Selvig, and he goes to this water of information. I don't know, like you get in it, you see visions. And
background story, they cut this out, but it is it is the water of the Nor. They're like this mythical Greek mythology. He called it originally. What's his name? Selvig. He called Greek mythology. They're like these mythical things where like they cut this out, which I think is good because it makes it a little confusing. Mm-hmm. But originally it was supposed to be the Nord talking through Thor and telling Selvig the information about like the stones and everything. Like they wanted a sacrifice, so they would tell him all this information, like the theories. Like it wasn't a vision. Like Thor wasn't seeing stuff. He was being spoken through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely understanding what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And I was watching, I was like, okay, I'm glad they did it the way that they did it. Because I love Chris. His acting is great. That scene was trash. It was so bad. But yeah, it makes it a little more confusing. Because they were talking about, like, they were, like, trying to scare Selvig and all this extra stuff. So I feel like the way they did it and just showing us.
Yeah.
Like,
because like his character is not that important for us to be like getting, oh, you need to be told this information.
No,
like
I feel
you
like
need to be scared. Like, why do we need to invoke so much emotion?
Yeah,
for him?
I feel like he's just there as like I feel like that's what Sam was, like a where is he type of thing. Like that's why they talked about Pepper and Jane, like Pepper. Yeah, that's her name.
Virginia.
Exactly. That's why I was confused. Virginia. I just said, oh,
Virginia Pepper Potts.
There he is, type of thing.
But he sees 4 of the 6 stones, and they're in this like gauntlet. They're like kind of in the gauntlet.
Oh,
but,
I didn't realize that.
I want to show you the picture because I took a picture, but I took it on the other phone.
So yeah, I just saw him in the air and I was counting 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the only ones that weren't shown were the ones that were kind of like protected by magical powers. And I thought that was interesting because the soul stone wasn't shown and neither was the time stone.
Did we ever come in contact with the power stone then?
Yeah, we come in contact with the power stone in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right. Yes, and he got that from the collector.
Yep.
Yeah, no, he didn't have all the stones right away.
You see that yellow
figure? I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we saw him collect every single stone. Because the Guardians of the Galaxy were trying to get there.
Credit scene, yeah.
The Guardians of the Galaxy were trying to get there before Thanos.
That was the whole purpose of that movie.
Yes.
Another one of our missions to save Helen. Or just like get to Ultron and where Helen is because they figured out that
he tells his evil plan to Nat.
No, that's this is not. He hasn't kidnapped Nat yet and told her the evil plan. He kidnapped Nat.
Did I skip that scene?
After the cradle gets taken from him. Because then once
I skipped that scene. That's why. I have this quote here and that's where it's from. Continue.
But yes, Wanda, she looks into the cradle's mind and she sees the BS that Ultron is on. Like, we weren't really all the way sure. Like, not we as the audience knew, but everyone else in the movie didn't know yet. Like, he was saying something to somebody or like just talking about it. And we were seeing the visions of what he had planned. Like, this whole extinction event and all of that
they were
jazz.
coming. I feel like Wanda and like the team were coming to terms at the same time. I don't remember who said it, but they were like, yeah, no, like, or was that Vision? No, I don't know. Someone said it where he was like, yeah, no, even if he doesn't realize it, Ultron's final mission is to like get rid of humanity.
Yeah. And man, he is a crash out.
So
just
I wonder,
like his father.
Yeah, I wonder if in that scene why he reacted to Wanda the way he did is because he still didn't realize, like, he wanted to get rid of everyone. Like, was he still being naive to himself?
I don't think so. I think once he really... I feel like once he started... After he collected all that vibranium, he knew what he wanted to do. Because he didn't collect all that vibranium just to make his big, beautiful body. Like,
yeah,
he was ready.
So that was always I thought he pivoted after they stole the cradle. I thought the vibranium was for the cradle.
I think he definitely used some for the cradle, and then he
had that plan all along. Anyways,
I don't think like maybe
if to get rid of everyone. Duh. Okay,
but yeah, I think like I didn't realize that that's what his plan was until like a little bit later. Like maybe a little bit before this scene, but yeah, at the beginning I definitely didn't know like what his plans were or that he was ready to wipe out the whole world.
Yeah, no, it definitely evolved with like, which is a common theme. Oh my gosh, excuse me. And like when it comes to robots and AI in any movies, it's like, okay, like we're gonna save humanity. The only way to save humanity is to get rid of humanity.
It's like that's literally not like okay, you're not that smart, are you?
Well, that's like they're thinking like they don't have, you know, they don't have the empathy and the consciousness that humans do. They're thinking, okay, you want us to save the earth? The only way to save the earth is to get rid of the thing that's destroying the earth.
Yeah, I think like when it comes to things like that, people who are programming what does save humanity look like, they need to be very specific with the words that they use because like artificial intelligence is going to take in that information verbatim. Like, this is the word in the dictionary, so this is what this sentence means. So based off of that, I can make my own decisions, and this is the decision that I'm choosing.
Just like making a wish with a genie.
Gotta be very, very specific.
You seen that episode of Wizard Waverly Place?
I've seen Aladdin.
They put orange soda in her home.
It sounds a little familiar, but I don't remember the wish to be like, oh yeah, that was so significant.
Well, she ran away, and they needed her to come back because she made Justin invisible.
Wasn't that one episode with like the little sea creatures that they had to keep alive in the tank?
No, that's a different one.
You need to stop asking me about Wizard with
That's with Uncle Kelbo.
Because you asked me and I'm like, bro.
So we just have to binge the whole show.
No. We had talked about this before, but about Natasha.
Sorry, keep going.
I was like, did we really? I don't know. But how brave Natasha is. Like just being...
Brave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just being a normal girl and just... Alright.
Here I go.
Literally, here I go. Like, jumping out the airplane on my motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, even jumping the cradle into the other plane. Like, I wonder if her bravery has something to do with what she mentioned earlier from the ceremony. Like, of making things easier by having that hysterectomy.
Yeah, I also feel like this movie shows that she's not afraid to die. Like when they were up in the air, she's like, this isn't a bad way to go. Like she's very okay with ending at any point, and I feel like that also explains later on in Endgame.
And she's like, you know, I feel like anytime she gets scared, she's like, well, I can't have babies, might as well.
Right. Like I'm not gonna do what I'm supposed to do. Like she doesn't have a place in the world. She never fully heals.
And then like I've done all these bad things,
like why
I
not
need to do
me?
this to save my family, like
but
also it's like it's between me and you, Clint.
Like
and you have a wife and 3 kids to go back home to.
You got a life, you have a place in the world.
Even though you for some reason decided to go on a killing spree in Asia, you still
for some reason he lost his own family.
Like, but what did that have to do with Asia? Like, what did that have to do with anything going on in Asia?
I think he was just, like, given a mission. I wouldn't think he was free killing people.
I mean, he definitely had a mission, but, like, he had to kill people in the most brutal or hurtful ways. Like,
yeah. He not a Glock man.
But he could have got with Nat, and they could have cried about it. Like, Nat wasn't gone.
No!
Okay.
He's also unhealed. He was an orphan. He's traumatized.
Trauma.
And then they took his family. He didn't even came home. No, he was home.
He was home. He was going to go get some mustard or something.
He could have thought that they died.
He probably did.
Because he wasn't with the family at first. Not the family. The team.
Yeah, he didn't know about Thanos and the snap. Mm-hmm. And that's why they lost, because he wasn't there.
Exactly, and that's why they're going to lose again. They're not paying him enough.
Like, why would they do that to him? What, you think I'm half a man because of the accident? Nah, he back up there. That's what he said in the interview.
I know, I told you.
Okay, I just didn't know if you remember that.
He said some controversial stuff recently, though.
Oh, man.
That's how it goes. Anyways.
Everybody got a controversy. Okay, but no. The Cradle gets back to HQ, and Tony comes back from his mission. It was Jarvis who had been protecting the nuclear codes. Dun, dun, dun. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
I was confused in the beginning. I wrote down, I was like, okay, who is it? I forgot.
And I'm like, if Tony was the one who was cracking the codes and like breaking into the Pentagon's firearm at Yee High, it had to have been something related to his technology to bust it down. Okay.
When did he say this then?
What did he say?
Okay, apparently at some point before we get to Jarvis, because I wrote this beforehand and I wrote this in order, we hear the word evolve again. He's talking to I think he's talking to Helen. That's why I was confused. But at this point, he's saying we have to evolve. That's why I feel like he doesn't realize at that point his plan. That's why I said that. Because before he was saying you have to evolve. Humans have to evolve. But now he's saying we. He's including himself. Also because he wants to make himself human, hence the body.
Exactly. That's what I was just about to mention. I think that he is getting to this part where he's like, human and mankind.
Robot kind.
Yes, robots and humankind need mankind words. They need to intermingle.
Right, but with my brain.
Exactly, and like harmony and perfectness, and everything's perfect if it's all like you.
Yeah, if it's just me.
Yeah, so very, very interesting.
Yes.
But.
And before, Wanda tries to warn Cap, and she's like, Ultron can't tell the difference between saving the world and destroying it. Where do you think he gets that from? You can't let Tony do this. You gotta stop him.
But it's more than Tony who wants this thing to go down.
There's a bigger picture.
Tony is just so manipulative. And
is he manipulative or is Banner? Easy.
Both. Like someone who is a little bit more secure, and I feel like also Tony would change his words and like change up what he says depending on who he's speaking to. And I think that it is very obvious to everyone around that Banner has insecurity issues, and so like he plays on that. And I think like possibly also he knows that he can do this, and he knows that he can get away with getting Banner to do something, because like bro, like it is just so irresponsible. Like you're so smart, you're so powerful, yet you're so insecure, and like you let yourself get manipulated into doing things that like could genuinely
40s.
Like, bro, lame. He's lame.
I feel like him until the end.
But now we are at the part where he's with Natasha and spilling his evil plan.
Yes, she was stolen.
That really took a toll on Clinton.
Yes, cause she. Go!
He was like, you need to go. It's like, do you have... I thought, nah.
That is my best friend. That is the godmother. Not the godmother. That's the auntie of my kid. Like, we were going to name my kid after her.
Literally, like, we still naming our kid after her. It's just
a boy.
Nathaniel.
Traitor. That was funny.
That was funny.
Did I? Yes.
Did I?
I'm very... Oh, never mind. I feel like I answered my own question. Because when they stole it, Ultron was in there about, like, 60%.
Yeah,
I was going to ask, like, yeah, did they get rid of him completely? Or did they keep, like, a little bit of, like, Ultron's-ness? But I guess they got rid of him. Because they don't really need any of him, because the point of him was because of the Mind Stone.
Mm-hmm.
And the Mind Stone's already in the body.
Yeah. That's a really good question, because once Vision is here, that is when Ultron gets completely wiped from the internet.
Yeah.
So, like...
And Vision's the one who did that.
Exactly. That's why I said, like...
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, like...
I feel like yes, because he doesn't have any Ultron stuff. And he doesn't have anything of Tony either. He's not a Tony baby. Like, he's not Jarvis. He's his own...
I am.
Exactly. The Vision. R.I.P. Jarvis.
He just exists. No, for real. He had Friday ready to go. I was like, how long did...
He has others, too.
Oh, interesting.
There were 2 others. So if they ever get rid of Friday...
He got Thursday. But this is where I'm like, man, this AI is really too human for me. Like, I wonder if the Mind Stone gave him true spirit and soul. Like, the Mind Stone literally breathed life into Vision. Like, Vision gets to exist because the Mind Stone is his brain.
Yeah.
So I wonder if the Mind Stone being used to create Ultron, because like the blueprint of the Mind Stone is what made Ultron come to be.
Yeah.
Like, that is like this, oh, it looks like it's thinking, and like...
Right. And like the Vision has emotions too, but we see him like develop them slower.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's not as emotional right away off the bat. Like, because he does have them. Like, he falls in love.
Literally. You don't do that if you don't have emotions.
Exactly, yes. But I'm also curious, like, how much of that is because of genuineness. That's the wrong word. How much of that is, like, their connection to the Mind Stone, and how much of that would have been still there without it?
I feel like the Mind Stone is a very critical part in making them human-esque, and, like, having those...
Oh, I meant Wanda and Vision. Their relationship. Sorry.
Okay, ask the question again.
How much... I don't remember what I was saying for that, but I was thinking how much of Vision's and Wanda's relationship is because of their connection to the Mind Stone versus, like, what would have been without it. Because she has her powers from the Mind Stone, and she can feel him.
Yes. I think, like, that definitely has an impact, for sure. And... yeah, but, like, just without any Mind Stone, I'm just, like, Vision wouldn't exist.
Yeah. I am also curious, just now, like, how this would have been different with a different time stone. Like, what what were all the stones? Power, time, not time.
Power, space, time,
not space.
Reality, soul.
Soul. How would have been different with the soul stone? That would have been, I feel like that's, like, an easier comparison.
Yeah.
Time.
Like, I missed a clock. You're late. Wanda, you're late. Come on, girl. But also, it was so silly when Vision, he's manifesting his clothes, right? And then he look at Thor and he was like, you know what? Yes. Yeah. And Thor looked at him like, okay. And then you gonna pick up my hammer? Get this man out of here.
Yes. I feel like that's someone... Oh, I wish I would have saved the video, but someone talked about that connection and why he got the cape. Like, they, like, explained it. I feel like part of it maybe because, like, he thanks Thor for, like, something. I don't know what he did. He just threw him over the balcony.
No, they unplugged all the power, and then Thor came in.
Well, yeah. I just meant, like, when he was awake.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like nothing happened after he awake to want to thank him. Like, right. Maybe just, like, also give him a chance.
Yeah. I wrote down, does a cape make you worthy? It's the only 2 people worthy right now have capes. Right now. Yeah, right there. You need a cape to be worthy.
Period. No question mark. You need a cape to be worthy. Making a statement.
Cap, get a cape.
get a cape immediately. Spider-Man,
Get a cape. There is a version of him with a cape.
That's horrible. I don't want to see. But they have a little Civil War Part 1. A little mini Civil War right here.
They always arguing.
But, like, they was fighting for real this time. Like, fisticuffs.
Who?
Cap and Tony.
When?
Before Thor came in, woke Vision up. Like, they started fighting.
I don't remember that. They always fight in every movie. The other movie, they were like, okay, put your suit on. Let's go.
Yeah, but, like, let's
go around.
That was arguing.
Yeah, this is their relationship.
But, like, this was the first time that they actually had a fist fight, and then it just kind of...
Not the last.
Snelled. No, it's not the last. But Thor, he does step in, as we were mentioning, and he levels the playing field. Something that does not happen in the Civil War movie.
Yeah, he's gone. He's
gone.
off-world.
Him and Banner.
That's why.
Like, if he would have been there, it would have been more logical.
Or would he have picked a side?
And that side would have won sweepingly. Like, nobody want to fight Thor. They're not going to win.
Scarlet Witch could win. Scarlet Witch.
Yes.
Not untapped Wanda.
But yeah, I think that they would have been on the same side, so they, like, the other people would not have stood a chance.
They won anyway, so that's all I care about.
I mean, did they really win? Because people were signing things and they went to jail.
They got broken out.
Your jail is still not a great place to be in the middle of the ocean.
And that's a good question. Did anyone really win?
Like, that man got beat up. He lost his best friend. He found out his mama got strangled to death. Like,
stay tuned next season.
It was talking about it. Talking about it. But
anyways,
they are like, okay, we got the plan, we got the mission, we need to go to Sokovia, we need to stop Ultron from making a worldwide extinction event. Okay?
This gotta clean up your mess.
There's 12 extinction event before the dinosaurs. Like, God is winding up, but it's like you don't know nothing about God. You don't know what God got going on.
That's also interesting to, like, quote religion and like be animatronic.
Yeah.
Like, you're not supposed to have beliefs. Like, you're not supposed to be believing in something. But I feel like part of it was like trying to play on human beliefs.
Definitely. But even though he chose to meet them in a church, and he talked about how
it's the center of the city and everyone's equally close to God.
And he's like, I like the geometry of faith and like of belief. So I feel like he resonates.
Yeah, back to the 1, 2, 3s. That's what code is. Ones and twos or some
just
something.
ones and zeros.
Something.
Back to the 1, 2, 3s.
Ones and something. I got the one right.
But I love how the Sokovian police, they're chilling, playing solitaire, dealing with a drunkard, and I'm just like, a speedster just ran in and was like, hey, we need to evacuate, and just ran back out real fast, and y'all just like, whatever. Are y'all drunk? Or like how many aliens have y'all seen? Like, what has been going on in Sokovia where a speedster runs in and you're just like, oh, that's nothing to me?
I never realized the solitaire until I rewatched it this time. I was like, they love doing that. Solitaire, the freaking Gallica.
That man's playing Gallica. You thought we wouldn't notice?
I feel like part of it might have been like, because he's so fast, it might have been like did that happen? Nah, that didn't happen.
I'm playing solitaire.
Yeah. Get off your ass.
Okay, that did happen. And
a little deleted scene, we can talk about it now because I remember it now. About Pietro, they deleted a scene showing us a little more about Pietro and Wanda's before they went to the church. Like, the little boy that he saved at the end came up to them and told them, like, the man, like, wants to see you at the church. And they're like, what man? Like, the Iron Man. Because he's an Iron Man. But before that, they showed Pietro giving out, like, stuff to Sokovia. Like, he gave out meds, and he was giving out clothes to women, yada yada. So they showed, like, more, not humanity.
Humanitarian.
You know.
Yes.
You know.
It
showed more of, like, his personality and, like, what they're doing.
That would have made it even more sad. Even sadder than it was. Like, he didn't deserve that, man. And
didn't see that coming.
And there's always that one mama that's somehow saved, and your kid like, girl,
where's your kid?
Why is you saved and your kid not? So you ran.
He was in the market.
Like, oh, you just remembering that? No. He deserves to be right where he at. Yeah. No. He don't deserve to be with no mama like you. He should go back where he came from. Because why would you leave him in the market?
They could have switched places.
No.
Okay.
She don't deserve him. Why would you leave him in the market? You ran off on the ship like, Klaus. Like, I understand fight or flight, but like, you literally a parent. Like, oh, no, you can't get me. I need to get my kid.
Quick.
And all because of her.
Like, I will drag you. Let's go.
Pietro is dead. All because of her. If she would have kept track of her kids, he would have been on the ship, and Bart wouldn't have ran out, and he wouldn't have to go save Bart and the baby. But Bart was ready to take it. He was like, me and his baby finna die. All right, here we go. And then boom. All because she didn't know where her kid was. Do you know where your kids are right now?
Bro, there used to be a commercial like that.
Yeah.
My mom asked me all that time, did you see that commercial? No, ma'am, I did not.
Man, but that's always so annoying. Something bad always happens because somebody not keeping track of their kids.
That's for the plot.
Poor Wanda. Poor Pietro. Not needed. Oh, man.
Anyways. The church.
Mm-hmm. I'm just seeing what... It's like, it's time for the big fight. You know?
No one can survive. No metal left standing.
Yes, Vision, he came and he burnt Ultron out of the internet. He's like,
you blocked me out!
I'm so mad. And like, this is where his crash out really was happening. Especially when he came to shoot everybody. Like,
okay, now we finna kill everybody.
He's like, okay,
I can't kill the world. I can kill everybody on this floating island.
Man.
And he's still singing his song. No strings left on me.
He is psychotic. Like, and this also what makes me think that Thanos activated him, because like, why do you have such deep murderous tendencies? Like, you read through everything on the internet and you were like, this is what I'm gonna choose.
I feel like it's when, like, there's, oh my god, sorry, there's like different ways to react to like the negativity, and like when you look at the world and you hyper focus on all the negativity, like there's like the numbness where it's like, well dang, I can't do nothing anyways, and then there's like the anger aspect of it all. And I also feel like maybe because Tony did this after his fears and nightmares were enhanced, I feel like all of that was put into Ultron. Like, he is the embodiment of Tony's fears.
Like, do you think that he put in, like, was able to put in some programming that
because he
fed off of?
Yeah, he was talking about, like, he wanted him to be able to joke or something, but not, like, be a mass murderer. Like, they wanted personality in him.
Interesting.
But, like, but then they were like, it didn't work, so I don't know.
Like, what is, like, the big difference between him and Vision? Like, they both were kind of created in the same kind of way. But yeah, like, Vision still has emotion. Like, maybe it's because he's learning emotion. Like, if he was around other entities that were, like, emotionless, do you think that he also would have been emotionless?
Yeah, I feel like the difference is one with a glitch and one went right. Like, when we see in Multiverse of Madness, in the other dimension, that was when Ultron worked. That was when you didn't need Vision, because Ultron went correctly. I feel like here Ultron is a glitch, so it didn't go correctly. So he's corrupt and he's all angry and stuff.
Before Pietro even died, though, like he had ran past Bart, and like Bart was joking. Yeah, like I could do it.
They would never know.
They would never know.
Last time I saw him, Ultron was sitting on his head.
And I wonder if that also impacted like the way he took his death.
Oh yeah, because he was joking, and now it's not a joke.
How he did, and he actually is dead because he saved your life.
Yeah,
He's dead because of that mama.
Okay, let's leave the side character alone. She had one line,
and the line impacted everybody, and Pietro died.
R.I.P. Pietro.
Yeah. But when they first encountered Pietro, that's the first time anyone has ever seen a speedster. Like, speedsters don't exist in this reality until him, and then
that's it.
He's gone
until WandaVision.
Yeah, when the baby boy comes, and I wonder how that's going to affect the timeline moving forward. Like,
so yeah, we don't even
know.
We know he might be alive. I don't know. I was thinking about X-Men, because I haven't seen the movies where Quicksilver is in there, and I like this version of Pietro, so I'm very interested to see the contrasting difference. What I've heard is he's more like comedic in the X-Men, more of like a personality.
Is his name Quicksilver in here too?
His character is Quicksilver, yeah, everywhere. But I don't know if it's the same name or not. Like the same, like, first name. Like, I don't know if his name is Pietro.
Right, yes. I doubt that it is, considering he's an American boy.
But also, I saw a clip on TikTok of one of the X-Men when they were going to visit Quicksilver. They don't say her name. But they do say, like, they do mention a little sister in that scene.
And technically, Wanda is little sister.
Yes.
By 13 minutes.
Yes, very briefly. So, maybe, do you remember his name? Or no?
I don't remember his name at all. I think because, like, he was a troublemaker, so I don't think that he really wanted to
give his government name.
Yeah. But, man, I don't really have much to say about this fight scene. Do you have anything that you would like to mention?
I feel like this is the first time we get to see a glimpse into Wanda's grief and her powers connection to her emotions. Like, we see the the top, I don't know,
amplification.
Yes, of her powers when it comes to like her sadness, her sorrows.
Yeah, compared to Bart's little pep talk, like, "Hey,
right.
I'm about to go out here and do this. Like, you gonna either come out or you gonna stay in here." But like
that was good.
My job.
Yeah, she was tearing people apart, but like when Pietro died, they disintegrated.
Yeah,
like that. Like there was no comparison.
Yeah, very deep tie to her grief and her emotions.
Also with her talking to Ultron, like killing him, he was like some blah blah blah. Being dead, and she was like, "I'm already dead."
Yeah,
and that's why I wish also they wouldn't have introduced, like, said she was the Scarlet Witch, because like we see the transition of her to Scarlet Witch because Wanda is dead. Like, Wanda is no more. That is the birth of Scarlet Witch. I'm like, maybe this was the beginning, and we just didn't know it yet.
Yeah, and I wonder if that also has something to do with like her fingers turning black and like,
her fingers turn black because of the book.
The dark hold.
Yeah, it does it to everyone. It happened to Agatha when she was using it, or some back in the day scene.
Rotten flesh. She dead. She dying.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch. Black fingers. Magic.
Yeah. Someone has a theory. Little side note, because in the comics, Scarlet Witch get rid of all the mutants. Like, just by saying, like, get rid of all the mutants. And so someone has, like, a cool theory that the MCU could introduce mutants into the world, reversing it. Like, she could, like, come back and be like, bring all the mutants. And then you would bring, like, the mutants to the MCU, and that'd be a cool way to, like, bring it into, like, this universe. I was like, that would be tea.
Yeah, because their children aren't technically
mutants. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, really interesting.
Her children that don't want her no more. So stupid.
At least the what's his name? Is that Billy?
That's Billy. Tommy's the other one.
Yeah.
But he's gonna get corrupt by Billy.
You're right. Like, dang, like, why you hate her?
Or
like, you hate her, but then you designed your outfit after her, like...
Or is he gonna have the same memories? Like, no, he didn't have memories. He just learned, right? Sort of, kind of.
Yeah.
I wonder if it would be different if he had memories.
Yeah. How much he loved her.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All he would remember is just, like...
That's my mama,
yeah. My life has changed completely, and, like... Man, you know, rip the real Billy. That man gone.
Well, he was gonna die anyways. Car accident caused by
Wanda, and like the field coming down and doing things.
Was it on purpose? To keep her kids?
Cause she don't even know.
That's so. I wonder
if she can start to sense them.
Yes, like was that why she was looking for them? Because she could feel him.
But like also, yeah, because that happened instantaneously right after the hex collapsed. That's a really good point.
Or was she too blinded by her grief right away? Maybe that's why she couldn't find him in the same universe.
Yeah, I think like she could sense it. I think like what you're saying is completely correct. Like she sensed him, so that like cued her to look for him. But since she's so blinded by grief, like it's no way that he's in this reality. Like I gotta go. Wowzer.
Bring my girl back.
For Rizzle. But classic martyr Tony. Ready to sacrifice himself for the
We
rest
might
of
not
the
come
team.
out of this.
No, for real. I'm not looking for an escape route. I'm looking for a plan.
Yeah, that's always his fear, though. But okay.
But like he's like, I want to save everyone else. Like you guys.
Yeah.
And like I'll die. Like I'll take it.
Like yay, but also not. You know, like it's good that you want, like you care about your people. But I feel like it's also like a trauma response. Yeah, like it's toxic behavior because you do like that whole thought process is the whole reason as to why Ultron is created and like why you're having this fight in the first place. Yeah. But how do you think that the relationship with Wanda and Pietro would have gone if they didn't have Ultron to fight together? Huh? Say that again.
If Ultron never became, right? Like say, you know, whatever happens and Ultron never existed, Pietro and Wanda would have never had a reason to join the Avengers. Oh, and like fight side by side with them. So I wonder how their relationship would have been different.
I feel like it still would have happened because their target, they were with Strucker. So their target was still Tony. Like that was their revenge plot. So they
definitely would have still...
They would have crossed paths, and I feel like it would have been, like, a smaller story. Like, in the series, is it Falcon? Or is it Captain America? Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Mm-hmm. That one little girl. That girl where they, like, try to...
With the red paint on her face?
I think so. The black girl with the curly hair.
Oh, right. And she's like, what about all the people who didn't leave?
Yeah, I feel like they would have been, like, another one of her. Like a anti-hero type.
Very interesting. But yeah, a little important thing to mention, Nat and Banner, they're about to, you know, really reel it in. Low. And then here comes Ultron causing one last mayhem mission. Yes. And
we get to see Hulk and Nat's relationship. He saved her. I'm sorry, baby girl. No, I
gotta go. Because, like, he's like, I've never had the ability to have, like, this much peace. Like, he was alone.
Yes. And he could stay.
He didn't have to get pushed down and be pushed away. Mm-hmm. And, yeah. I feel like if Banner and Hulk would have had a more intimate relationship and, like, give and take kind of relationship, he would have turned on stealth mode. Like, he would have listened to Nat. He would have
lived happily ever after.
A little bit, yeah. Because it's his insecurities that his worst problem.
Yeah.
But
they win.
Ooh,
Spoiler.
Oh my gosh, such a spoiler.
But
I wonder, like, the Quinjet. How does it get to space?
I'm pretty sure it gets lost because he ends up in the planet where everything goes when it gets lost. Am I wrong?
No, you're correct.
Okay.
So, like, I'm wondering if, like, a wormhole just opened up and was like...
He was probably floating, he ran out of fuel, and, like, something like that happened.
But they said, like, something was lost over the water, so I'm like...
Oh, he didn't even end up in the space yet?
Yeah, like, by the time the movie ended, it didn't say, like, oh, it went out of orbit, like... It was like...
Oh, I don't think that was him. I feel like that was, like, a goose chase. Because they were still in stealth mode. Like, they couldn't track it.
I remember that, but they were like, oh, something happened here.
Yeah,
but yeah,
something.
Yeah, all right. But that's interesting. I wonder, because, yeah, I'm just curious as to, like, the Quinjet's quality to be able to be up in space.
It's good. It ain't that good.
But, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, But what did you get so excited about?
I remembered another foreshadowing when Thor, in his vision, that one black guy, what's his name? Heimdall was talking to him. He was talking to him, and he was talking about, like, you're gonna bring us all to hell. Yeah.
Yeah, what she said. But, you know, to wrap up the story, they got a new HQ.
Right.
Okay.
When did this happen?
Baby Nat, as we already mentioned, baby Nate, excuse me. His middle name is Pietro. Very beautiful, very honorable.
With every death, there's a life.
That is right. And, man, like, Banner really broke Nat's heart for the last time. Okay, she don't try to rekindle nothing after this, like.
Banner. Sorry,
yes.
I thought you were talking about Clint. I was like,
what? That's his best friend. What you talking about?
Literally named his child after her. Like, what?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely is going through it. But I feel like it's less, like, ugh. Or maybe it's not acceptance. Like, it's not like, oh, he doesn't want me. Because she's still looking for him. Like, she still wants to find him.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, I'm just giving up on him altogether. But I think it's, like, just giving up on that thought of that relationship.
Yeah.
Because, like,
sucks.
Yeah, like, he shut her down so many times. Like, every single time she tried to open up with him and, like, go for it and go with it, he's just too insecure to...
Which is good. Because you shouldn't be... And you're not going to be in a healthy relationship if you're not healed yourself.
Yeah. But neither one of them were healed.
Exactly.
But, man, like, I feel like for Cap, he doesn't feel like he has any happy ending besides being a soldier.
Yes, which...
And same with Nat, and, like, that's why they find home with each other at HQ.
I am home. This is my home. And then you hear the soldiers in the back.
Mm-hmm. You see them running, like, very familiar. Mm-hmm. All very, very familiar. But this movie has my favorite outro out of all of them. With the marble statue being built and...
What statue?
It's not a part of, like, the movie. It's part of the, like, the credits.
Oh, okay. I'm like...
Yeah. And it's a marble statue being built of them fighting the good fight. It's so cute. And then, like, at the end, they wrap it all up with showing you the...
Another Thanos... And courtesy?
Yes, they...
you're not talking about that?
Yeah, I was just talking about at the end. Like, they go through slowly and, like, you see each person individually and then you see it at the end. I saw it in the theater, so that's why.
Oh.
Yeah, I know that you did not have that experience.
Sorry, I wasn't locked in 2014. Still watching Disney Channel.
Yeah. So, that's my note. Do you have anything for the end to wrap it up?
Oh, one thing that I want to talk about, when they first found out that Ultron killed Strucker, and they were like, oh, they have someone in common still, and then they were like, oh, not anymore. But they still did because they have Tony in common.
Mm-hmm.
The twins and
Yes.
Sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay.
You mean the twins in Ultron?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was like, wait, that man dead. You don't got nobody in common.
R.I.P. Which is very interesting because he was very... I guess his role was making the twins.
Mm-hmm.
And they Ultron also pointed out that everyone else that tried to do the experiment didn't make it, which I feel like plays more into why Wanda is the Scarlet Witch and not just like this random person with powers like Agatha was talking about. She's like, no, like you were always meant to be this person.
Yeah, because like you wouldn't have survived.
Yeah.
And then like that same blood is running through Pietro's bones.
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder if he would have ended up being some type of wizard or warlock.
I don't know, because he didn't have powers. He was just really fast.
Yeah, but like that's with that. Like I wonder how his life would have been without that, and like Wanda becoming a witch. Like what kind of things would have been activated within him?
Yeah. But I guess it might be different in the well, because in X-Men he's a mutant. Like it's not. He wasn't given powers through a stone. Yeah. So I wonder how it is in the I'm just saying. I'm wondering what the story is in the comics.
Yeah. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I think it might. I don't know.
But yeah, that's it.
What did you rate her?
That was. I was thinking about this. So I was like, I don't know what to rate it because I've seen this movie so many times. But I was watching like other people's reviews, and they were talking about like this movie is very good. Like there's a lot of like good lines, and there's a lot of good quotes. Like a lot of stuff that Ultron says, I'm like you're crazy, but that you're kind of right. Like you're not wrong.
Like what?
I don't remember. Let me look. I wrote it down. Also, there's a lot of like little small comedy bits. Like at the end when Thor was like something everything can be explained besides this one. He pointed to Tony.
Yeah, I love Thor and Cap's relationship. So cute. I feel like their scenes gave a lot of comedy for us.
Yeah. But just like everyone creates what they dread.
Yes, he was like people create. I mean, that is a really good quote to bring up because that's another point as to how he doesn't have the same type of emotional complexities as a human does, because he's like, oh, adults have children and they help them end, but it's like
that's not why they have kids.
And then Vision also mentions, but like
it also is his whole quote when he was talking to Ultron too.
Like something is not beautiful because it lasts forever. It's beautiful because it ends, and that's the whole thing of life as well, like humanity. Like we're having children, and yes, they are going to help me end. They're going to help me end, and something new begins.
But I was just thinking about it. I was like, there's not a lot of like holes. Like there's not a lot of plot holes. They explain everything. It's like comedic. It's a tad bit long, but it was also because I was tired. So
it was 2 hours, because once I was like 30 minutes and I was like a quarter of the way in, and I was taking notes. I'm like, damn, it's still not finished yet. But then all of a sudden I was halfway done. I was like, oh damn, there's like only 30 minutes left. Damn.
So I would give it a 6 out of 6.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know if that's my first one of this season. I don't remember. But
like, I think about this movie, I feel like I would only dock it half a stone. Only dock it half a stone just if I was being a hater to Bart. Not Bart, but Banner.
Don't be a hater.
But he is a loser. But he's not worth giving the whole movie.
If someone makes you upset, that means they did a good job.
It is just because I'm on my period. Getting close to. Like, that's the only reason. But no, I would have to agree with you. Like it is a really good movie. They had great cinematography. Like,
bro,
the words very intentional. Like they thought about a lot of things.
Stuff in real life. Like they were like those buildings and stuff.
Real demolition.
Yes.
Oh, also something that I wanted to mention. There is a stark relief team that goes out and does things, and I thought that was a nice thing to mention. We get to have the nice wrap up where the voice of Jarvis becomes the physical manifestation of Jarvis as Vision, so that's really cool.
I like that they kept it the same actor.
And he kind of almost slightly looks like Edwin.
I feel like that was like casting Edwin for the other way around.
Yeah, definitely, because that came later. But
yeah, that was also the relief program and him making the bots to like protect the people. I feel like that was what people talk about him learning from his lessons. I feel like that was because of Iron Man 3 when that lady... Was that Iron Man 3?
No, that's coming up. That's the whole start of Civil War.
Oh, LOL, just kidding.
Yeah, her son that she brings up dies
in Sokovia.
Yes, in the Peace Corps of Sokovia and da-da-da-da. That comes about because...
Just kidding. Dang. Yeah. That girl was angry.
But it's like, girl, you don't even know the full story for real.
Exactly. Like, R.I.P. to your son, but dang.
Yeah, like, shit happens. My bad.
Or at least for everybody on the team.
No, for real. Like,
it's just Tony.
It's just, yeah, and it's like people are like needing to have somebody to blame. Especially somebody that's grieving.
Yep.
Sadness, madness, combination. Any hoodle toodle.
Oh, I forgot the ice. It's all melted now.
I just saw that. I was
like,
oh,
water.
But thank you all for watching this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you liked it, please go ahead and give us a like. Give us a little subscribe if you want to see more of this. You want to walk through the rest of the phases with us. I'm excited to see what we're going to do after we get through all the phases. You got to stay tuned. Who knows?
In like 2-3 years.
Like, it'll be coming up real quick. But, you know, guys...
We got one more episode this season left. Ant-Man. Stay tuned.
That'll be a cool one to talk about.
Yeah, more lighthearted. I feel like more comedic, too.
Definitely. And I also haven't seen that one as much, and I haven't seen it in a good while.
Yeah, I think I've only seen it twice. That one guy that plays that one...
That one guy that plays that one guy.
the Hispanic one?
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah, and
He's
his
hilarious.
speed talking.
Yes.
It's funny.
Okay.
See y'all later.